that are tube lights that that are made in USA, and we have some that are not made in USA. Needless to say, the only time that people care about made in USA, sadly, is when it's government in general. So if there's some sort of rebate or grant or something like that where there's state or government involved, yeah, they'll ask that it's made in USA for city properties, for example. But 98% of the LED product, even from Philips, who's based in the Netherlands, is from Taiwan or China. So, but we do have some tube lights that are made right here, and they're right out of Atlanta, actually. Sterling, welcome aboard. You're definitely in. I love it. Well, we can't wait to have you, and I'm really happy to have you on board and get started. So we'll get that out to you immediately. You'll have that right after this conference call. And by the way, this is we're going to send what's called a DocuSign. I think I mentioned it before. You don't have to print and fax it or anything like that. It's really neat. You just you get the agreement, you review it online, you click I agree, and then you click another button, and it puts physically your signature in your name and signature form on the agreement, and it's automatically sent back to us. So Christy, our Director of Operations, will send that out to you, and click on that, get it, get it filled out and back to us, and we'll have it. We'll have you started today. Well, we need a couple of days in order to buy the CRM license, to get your card set up, to get your email and your phone extension set up. So figure 24 to 48 hours. And since we have a holiday tomorrow, it'll be Friday and Monday that you start to get your things if you get that agreement back to us today. So thanks for that. I appreciate it. Looking forward to it. So this other question, Fred says, what about UL approvals on the lights we're selling? Are the lights UL approved? Yes. All the lights that we have, listen, there's a couple of exceptions of lights we can sell that aren't UL approved, but 99% of the lights we have are UL approved, and most of them are all brand names like Philips, GE, Cree, that kind of thing. Can you dim these bulbs, Richard? Yes. There are some that are not dimmable, but I would say a good 80+% are dimmable. The client could say if they need them dimmable or not, but today most of the LEDs, there's really not a price difference between dimmable and non-dimmable LEDs. At least about 6 months ago there was, but there is not anymore. That's how fast, by the way, this technology is moving. Rich Fred said, did you say that the MR16s you installed were UL approved? Yes, we have UL approved MR16s, Fred. Correct. Sounds like you know something about lighting. I'm glad to hear that. Are your case studies on the website, all your clients? And it says your LED products are in those places. Yes, our LED products are in those places. They're not all our case studies, meaning that we didn't do Best Buy, for example, and some other ones that are on there, but we use the exact same technology and or the exact same product because we're product agnostic. We don't have to use, we're not owned by Philips, so we don't have to use a Philips product. We could use a GE, Sylvania, Cree, all the lights, and with the exact same light, for example, in Best Buy is our technology, the one I'm holding here. So it's just not, it's just not, we don't have to use one technology or another, and that's, you could go to the clients and say, yes, the exact same lights that are in this case study are the ones we're going to use in your property. Fred is asking me, do you have 4-foot lights that are double end power UL approved? I don't know about the double end power. I don't know what you mean by that. Double end power UL approved, but they're UL approved lights, and they're rated for 50,000 hours. Are tube lights. Maybe you could explain to me with the double end power. I don't know what you mean. They have power on both ends, with the pins. I think that's what you mean. And Ken is asking, how about the hospital in Hawaii? Oh, that's Hawaii Hospitals. Yeah. Let me go back up to this. I think you're talking about this one here. You talking about this one here? Hawaii Pacific Health? Yeah, they retrofit all of their hospitals and outpatient centers with LED. That's Hawaii Pacific Health. I think that's what you're talking about, right, Ken? How about the Hawaii? I think that's what you're talking about. I don't remember from before. But yeah, Hawaii hospitals is what you're talking about, Hawaii Pacific Health. So, folks, if anybody has any other questions, more than happy to answer your questions. At this point, we're going to try to conclude this webinar. We try to keep it within 45 minutes, and we're just about there. I'm really excited about, in conclusion, I'd say I'm really excited about this, this business. It's been a tremendous experience so far for us. We're really getting started, and we're really happy to, to feel that we're a part of something very big. Between